It's quite inspirational to see such a large gathering today, and this is a special day that the Lord has made, and I think we all are very, very grateful for the blessings that we've received. And I always find that this prayer breakfast, especially at this time of year as we approach the deadline of the legislative session, is particularly important because we're going to need divine intervention with respect to our budget and our issues. There are serious issues before us in Illinois, and it is important that we ask God every day for blessings and to pray. I can tell you that I've been to Southern Illinois, and this very day I was talking to folks who are down there battling these flood waters. I'm happy to say that we're now in the recovery phase, but for a 2-week siege, there was terrible water that people have never, ever endured in their entire life, and some very small towns, indeed very poor towns, and it took everything we had to battle those flood waters. And the first day I went, the second day, and the third day, each day I said we have to pray to God that we can survive this flood. I'm happy to say that no one lost their life. There were no serious injuries. There was a tremendous, I think, inspirational coming together of people from all faiths and walks of life that volunteered to help their neighbor in the best traditions of the parable of the Good Samaritan. Everyone was your neighbor, and it was really something the other day in Metropolis where I was, where young boys and girls in middle school and high school had filled 1,800 sandbags an hour, day after day. They were getting tired, and our National Guard did show up to relieve them, but it was really something to see how people, when there is a crisis, pray to God and work together as a family of faith. And I really feel that that's the whole principle of our gathering today. We are a family in Illinois of 13 million people. We are a faithful people. We thank God for the opportunity to live in a democracy. And I do today want to thank in particular our Gold Star families who are here. They have, more than anyone, understood the importance of sacrifice. They have lost sons and daughters defending our country since 9/11. All of us know what we've had to do in the last decade to protect our democracy. And we have brave young men and women from our state and from every state who answer the call to duty, who volunteer. We heard a little bit earlier from the prophet Isaiah in the Old Testament, and Isaiah said, "Here I am, Lord. Is it I, Lord? I heard you calling in the night. I will go if you lead me, and I will hold your people in my arms." And I think it's important that we thank our Gold Star families. I would ask them to rise here today, and all of us need to thank them for their sons and daughters and the values that you have given them. It's very, very important that we never, ever forget that sacrifice. I don't think there are any words in the English language or the Spanish language or any language to relieve the pain of losing someone you have known from the day they were born, someone who's very special to you. And I think it is important that we understand that our faith teaches us we will see our loved ones again and thank them for their life of service. And to me, that's really the ethic that all of us have to live our lives by, that service to others is the rent we pay for our place on God's earth. And there are many ways to serve. Everyone can be great because everyone can serve.